Though the clouds are there. Orlando, we're still watching the showers skirt by. Most of the thunderstorm activity still offshore. Pretty clear that boundary that's still holding up. Also a little bit of activity there across southern Georgia, northern Florida with a few stray thunders. Those numbers are in the triple digits. So it is going to feel very uncomfortable. Say if you're headed to any of those popular parks in Orlando, you will want to make sure you're having a way to stay cool and also keep hydrated as you tour around. Notice we are talking about other thunderstorms out there across the southeast right now. Some of them severe around the Charlotte area. Just to the south side of Charlotte, we're watching those thunderstorms cut into North Carolina. So it is going to be still a little bit of an active time as we head through the evening with a lot of that rain starting to move offshore past midnight time frame across North Carolina. There's a brief break. It only lasts for one day because by the time we get into Friday, all of a sudden the rain's coming back in from that next storm system across Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, even Atlanta will be dealing with showers and thunderstorms. Numbers lower because of it. 76 for that high in Atlanta. Nashville back to the mid and lower 70s for you. Montgomery will get some thunderstorms late part of Florida. Just in the next couple of days, really 48 hours or so, we'll be talking about more rain returning. So through northern Florida, there's 2 to 4 inches of rain as we head into Saturday night. There's also going to be 4 to 8 inches of rain down across eastern Texas. So we're talking excess of twice the amount of typical rainfall. So this is why we already have the flooding concerns. There are river flood warnings, there's flood watches, all sorts of concerns for flooding across Texas, Louisiana, and into Mississippi because we've had so much rain already at this point, and we're going to be getting more. Thursday, your forecast shows you here's the rainfall in Dallas. Also, more thunderstorms in Lubbock. Numbers in the 70s here where that wet weather is really soaking in, but there's still thunderstorms south where we're in the 80s in places like Houston, for example. As we work our way into Thursday, we do have more severe weather possible too. It's not just going to be the flooding threat and the rain threat. We're going to have damaging winds, hail, and isolated tornadoes. Midland, Odessa, Abilene, towards Houston and areas like Lake Charles. So we will be dealing with that threat. Then there's another risk for severe weather. Friday, same storm system on the move east. Thunderstorms as we catch some breaks, some bright sunny breaks in between. It's going to be a different setup for Texas. As you look, you can see there has been a lot of wet weather over the past 30 days into Missouri, and we've also had a lot of that heavy rainfall occur through eastern Texas. In fact, it's led to flooding, substantial flooding. What are we adding to the mix? More rain. Missouri, Texas, both locations dealing with rain, although the more widespread heavy rainfall really will be surging in across northern Texas. And it will impact some of those rivers, streams that are draining their way through southeastern Texas, through portions of southwestern Louisiana. Areas that just don't want the rainfall, so we are concerned with that. Heading through your Thursday, you'll already find a lot of those numbers down due to the rain. Oklahoma City 74, same thing for Dallas, 69 in Lubbock with the showers and thunderstorms. Houston, you're a little bit higher in the 70s, but there's a lot of cloud cover and soaking rain coming in later in the day. Then there is still thunderstorm threat that could be severe along with the heavy rain and flooding threat. That focus will be Abilene towards places like Lake Charles, but there's severe weather possible right into St. Louis too, where we started off that viewpoint, which could lead to large hail, damaging winds, maybe a few isolated tornadoes, and that threat continues then Friday, and it's a good swath of the country from the Memphis area towards a lot of the Gulf Coast, from Florida to Texas. We're talking about that threat. So as we walk our way through Friday, we know there's more showers and thunderstorms. Places like Oklahoma City, Dallas, you're drier off towards the west, towards Lubbock, but most of that rain has started to make a difference farther east, and that's going to continue to be the case into states like Alabama as we head through Saturday. We don't quite get a long break here from the rainfall. It's going to come surging in, and it's going to come with more heavy rain. Starting things off tomorrow morning, you can see some of those thunderstorms still across Oklahoma, but the storm system is not finished yet. A lot of moisture pulling in, especially late in the afternoon, evening hours tomorrow, and that keeps moving east. Center of the storm still across Oklahoma, so it's going to have time to pull that moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico. So with another boundary comes another rain.